Thank you very much, Peter, and I'm very pleased to be here with you at Bright today. I have gone AWOL from an important meeting down in Benalla, but I love coming up here, one because there's so many of you here visiting Bright, but it is truly a beautiful drive up, particularly this year where we've had such a fantastic autumn break, and to come up the valley with the beautiful green grass, the lush green grass and the autumn tonings is truly magnificent. I'd like to commend the Bright community on what it does. It's been through some tight enough times over the last decade or so, but Bright is a resilient community, and part of its resilience is remaining attractive and welcoming all of you visitors here today. So I say to you all, please continue to come to Bright. Please bring your friends to Bright, and you can enjoy the street parade, you can enjoy the market. There's many wonderful shops, and wonderful number of restaurants and wine bars and pubs, and there's also some absolutely fantastic walking trails, and of course in the winter you're very close to the ski fields. Can I also, like Peter, give a plug for Mount Buffalo Chalet? I've got a pretty fair idea that quite a few of you here would have signed a petition to ensure that the Mount Buffalo Chalet was resurrected. We've, as a government, put $7 million on the table. It's in the process of being resurrected. Some of the odds and sods out the back have been will be knocked over, but the front part and the ballroom will remain forever. And it will be the basis of future development up there so that more and more people can enjoy. And as Peter said, for those, many of you with a passionate attachment to the chalet, pop up there tomorrow and participate in the auction. I don't think you want to hear any more from me, so I say well done to you all, and I look forward now to Hannah and Rod, two of our young people, fine young citizens of Bright, singing the national anthem, but Hannah singing and Rod accompanying. So have a wonderful day in Bright. Thank you very much.
Joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Okay, we're underway. Let's rock and roll, guys. We're kicking off with. Let's go.
Yep. Go. You got the sheets? Some of them got half the sheets.
University of the Third Age. I had enough trouble with the first one. University of the Third Age Cycling Group. Give them a big hand. University of the Third Age. That guy on the front of that tandem's only 22. I might point out that Pete on the front of that tandem is actually a former champion cyclist. One of the local legends. A lot of champions in there. I don't want to insult you folks, but we just brought the ambulance up along behind you, okay? As you know, we've got well over 100 kilometres of dedicated sealed cycling track in the Alpine Shire, and these guys know every single inch of it. They're reliving the halcyon days of their youth on a bicycle built for two.
Ladies and gentlemen watching at home, this is a live broadcast direct from Bright in regional Victoria. This is their 52nd Autumn Festival, and it sounds like we've got the first band coming down, which I think is the Wodonga City Band. Wodonga City Band is on their way down.
Those of you who are early taking in the brass band, once again we have the Wodonga Brass Band. Another great example of Northeast musical talent. Very active in the community. They've been around for over 100 years, led by director Bruce Cook, who's been here for most of that, and they're regular participants, not only in the festival but in the parade. We had a big hand for the Wodonga Brass Band. We've got lots of prizes here today for all these participants in the parade. We've got some fantastic judges up here, representing all parts of the community. You've already met our mayor, Mr. Peter Roper. Tooley from Rotary will be here. We thank Rotary for all their fantastic support and sponsorship of the big event today. Angela Bradbury from the Chamber of Commerce and Steve Gentry from Lions. Give them a big hand, folks. Wodonga Brass Band. So the judges will be looking for different things today. Angela, what sort of thing are we looking for today in the parade?
Sticking to the theme, which is music, 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 originality, effort.
Originality. Well, we're a very, very original shire here in the Alpine Shire. We originally thought up this Autumn Festival 52 years ago, and we've been running with it originally ever since. Once again, I'd just like to mention the fantastic work done by the volunteers here today. To see them walking around, some of them are dressed in their Autumn Festival t-shirts. Just tell them what a great job they've done, because this is probably one of the very, very few community events left where you can come and get all this entertainment absolutely free. Alpine View Children's Centre, the Bright Playgroup and Toy Library. And they are singing Old MacDonald's Farm, all dressed up in the animals from Old MacDonald's Farm and the farmers. What about a big hand for the kids and the ladies and the gentlemen from the Alpine View Children's Centre. Now, they put a lot of work into this float. Probably the hardest bit is getting one of the preschool preppies 3-year-old driving lessons so he could actually drive the car. Old MacDonald's Farm. E-I-E-I-O, that's it. Roscoe, I can't hear you singing, mate. Sing louder, Roscoe. Hey, George. Hey, George. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Hey Jess, wave. Wave.
Hi Jess.
Come on Jessie, look excited. Old MacDonald had a golden retriever by the looks of things too. Which one of those kids has to clean up the mess at the farm? Northeast Mini Owners Group. The Morris Mini, I had a Morris Mini once. The Morris Mini was first produced in 1959, becoming the first motor vehicle of the modern era fitted with both front-wheel drive and an east-west mounted engine. Colourful motor sporting history unfolded where the mighty Mini was Bathurst, taking the first 6 places outright along with the prestigious Monte Carlo rally on several occasions. The Minis you see in the parade today represent 50 years of motoring history. Oh, I like the old ones, the nice old Minis. Next is the Alpine Cycling Club. Look at some of these guys. What about a big hand? That jersey is the Australian Champions jersey. Aidan Varley, Australian Junior Champion, one of the members of the Alpine Cycling Club, and the kids group from the Alpine Cycling Club. There are not only a lot of future champions, I can assure you in this group, there are actually a lot of current cycling champions. We hold the Australian National Mountain Bike Championships here in Bright, along with a lot of other cycling events, both road rides. Brendan Dean on one of his latest bikes available at Cycle Path Bike Shop. And Glenda, who has just ridden, 2,200 kilometres, fundraising $22,000 for charity. And he's a couple of days back from a big bike ride. And Peter Mack on his latest technology. What about a big hand for the Alpine Cycling Club? Alpine Cycling Club promote both road and mountain bike cycling. And we consider ourselves to be the centre of cycling in Australia. We run the biggest bike race in Australia, the Tour of Bright, the first weekend of December, along with, as I said, the Australian National Mountain Bike Champions, to our 12-hour enduros, all sorts of... You don't have to live in Bright to be a member of the Alpine Cycling Club. You do get to use all the fantastic tracks up here. So we hope to see you coming back for some of our big, huge cycling events. We have a lot of current and former cycling champions living right here in the Alpine Valleys. Harryville Primary School prides itself on developing students who are thoughtful and confident, students and citizens. Today's presentation represents the importance of recognising the individual and that everyone has a place that is equal and as necessary as every key on the keyboard. That's keeping in theme with the music. What about a big hand for Harrietville? Harrietville had a bit of a rough trot over the last year or two. They're coming good now, and they're a very, very important part of our Alpine Valleys community. Hi, Meg. What about a big hand for the Harryville Primary School? They're not going to be annoyed by the rain. It's like the keyboard of life. Southern Fly Fishing. Big Bag Graham. Graham gave some great fishing demonstrations this morning. He often does free fishing demonstrations. Also runs some fantastic fishing tours. He's the man to see. He's the man to see if you need fishing lessons. He knows where they all are. They're straight down the trout farm, buy half a dozen. Yeah, that's it. Good on you, mate. Port Punka Primary School. School students are happy, happy, happy. Let's hear you be happy, happy, happy. It's music that makes them feel happy. So come along with them if you feel happy, because happiness is the truth. Port Punka students, don't hold back when they hear the music. If you want happiness, say clap along and feel happy. Clap along if you feel happy. Port Punka students are energetic and happy, happy, happy. Music, music, music. One of our fantastic volunteer community organisations, Bright Red Cross Branch. There's our circus girls. You see them at the kids' corner this morning. Fantastic. Nola and the girls from the Australian Red Cross, they've just celebrated their 100-year anniversary serving the community all over Australia. We're very, very proud of our Red Cross ladies. Wangaratta Pipe Band. They've been regular attendants here at the Bright Autumn Festival. Today led by Pipe Major Mavis Watson and Drum Sergeant Jim Stevenson. They're joined with members of the Goulburn Valley Pipes and Drums, City of Melbourne Highland Band and the Wagga Pipe Band. Always on the lookout for new members, learners and experienced musicians will be made most welcome. Big hand for the Pipe Band. I love a pipe band. As long as they don't practice next to it on my play. Tour of Duty Bright. Ride the 6x6 Drive Australian Army Bush Ranger. The latest fun, safe, exciting tourism adventure right here in Bright. Anywhere, anytime, for any reason. From the road to the dirt. This is the way to go. All those seats along the back. How's it going, Al? Keep it moving, mate. And it's so quiet. Alan runs regular tours all up around the hills around here. Very, very great family entertainment. Oh, Gordon, there's your car. They've just run into the gutter, mate. He looked, he turned around and looked. He's only got about 500 cars. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Moran is, we're very proud to say, Bright's oldest resident, very sprightly, 98 years old. Born in 1915, November 16th. Happy birthday for November 16th. Born in Kingston. His father died when he was 4 years old, leaving his mother to bring up 6 children back in the Great Depression. David's got a great sense of ethics, fairness and humility and hard work, and has been a great contributor to the community. He's a great family man who's passed his ethics on down to the next generations. Also got a very wicked sense of humour. And he's been driven around in a 1967 Ford Mustang by David, who was a member of the Bright Hot Rodders. Bright Hot Rodders, mate. He's going to take that. He's going to take that roundabout down the end there in your car sideways, Gordon. Don't you worry about that. That'll be a set of tyres in that for sure, mate. The oldest female in Bright. And Peg's only 32. Born in Scotland on the 15th of July 1914. I love a lady who's not afraid of telling you when her birthday is. Just about to celebrate her 100th birthday. The nurse for 82 years, made a fantastic contribution. Married to Bill with 3 children. She had 5 grandchildren, three great-grandsons, my God. Migrated to Australia in 1950 and continued her nursing career. I'm a grandparent. Anybody here grandparents? You've been down the Wandy Maze, yeah? I reckon it's the greatest entertainment in all time. I took my grandkids down there about 2 years ago. I just go down every couple of weeks and throw a sandwich over the fence. I haven't heard any complaints. How are we looking, judges? Enthusiastic? I can see Steve's deep in thought there. He's really concentrating. He's looking at that. He's trying to work things out. And don't forget, straight after the parade, Luke Ingalls will be back playing. We've also got the Jack Kett Memorial Concert with Footscray City Band over in the sound shell. And once again, a great big thanks to Rotary, who have been humongous supporters of this festival this year, as always. And fantastic support from our regular group of volunteers. Our next group of participants, Sister Act. Music, music, music has been important in all our lives. All these girls went to the Myrtleford Convent in the 1950s and still meet regularly for social activities. What sort of social activities went on at the Myrtleford Convent? Unfortunately, Sister Doleful is suffering a debilitating mental condition, not to mention a few other small ailments, but it doesn't stop her lighting up when she hears the music. Sister Mary Clarence and Sister Virtuous carry on regardless. Father O'Malley has always had a big hand in their achievements and is valued support in their musical activities. What about a big hand for Sister Act? She's just dropped her bundle. Mother Superior's dropped her bundle. Unbelievable. Father O'Malley's dropped his head. Dropped his head. Can't go losing your head over it. Father, you'll be going straight to hell. Straight to hell. And it's a long trip from here because we live in heaven. What about a big hand for Sister Act? I know they're not real nuns because when I went to school they would have been carrying great big long straps and all heading my way. You look like Sister Peter Julian, my 6th grade teacher. I am absolutely terrified. And big hand for Sister Act. Okay, next coming along is our local P12 school. They're running a little late. A school, needless to say, most of the kids are always running a little late. Bright P12 College, ladies and gentlemen, what a big hand. One of our bigger local schools, right here in Bright, where the kids start school in prep and go right through to Year 12. They do everything at P12, great music program, great languages program, great outdoor ed program, everything happens at the Bright P12 College. Bright P12 is celebrating the little music makers who are encouraged by dedicated teaching staff to grow a big love for all things musical. The college offers an exciting and diverse music education program and is proudly represented today by talented musicians who just can't stop the beat. Let's hear the beat, come on! Do you take your dog to school? I used to take my dog to school. When I got to grade 4, the dog got put up and I didn't. And look at the cheerleaders. And guess what? It's Ashley Farmer's birthday today. Ashley, where are you? Where's Ashley? Yay, happy birthday. Happy birthday on Gala Day. Bright P12 College cheerleaders. Well, you realise that was trying to influence the judges. You also realise these are the same little brats that go around and let your tyres down on Saturday nights, don't you? Well done! What about a big hand for P12 College? You can get out of here now, come on. As I said before, folks, one of our biggest schools in the area. Not only do we have the cheer squad here, we've got the acrobatics. We've got one of our year 2 students driving the big truck down here. Bright P12 College, celebrating music, music, music. What's that sign say? Bright P12 Teachers Rock. I think the teachers might have put that there rather than the students, huh? If you were here earlier this morning, you would have seen the Bright P12 band putting on a fantastic concert, and the Bright P12 choir. And they perform at all the big venues, Carnegie Hall, Madison Square Garden, the whole lot. Bright's got talent. Bright's Got Talent. These guys will be running a fantastic talent competition tomorrow afternoon around in the Sound Shell. They'll be around looking for people to partake in the Wodonga Youth Council Leadership Program. They're promoting Sunday's free event, which, as I said, tomorrow, straight after the band. It's open to all ages, all types. There'll be some fantastic prizes. So come along and support the Wodonga Council's Youth Leadership Program in the Bright's Got Talent concept. This is the Bright P12 Drum Corps. The Drum Corps comprises students from grade 3 to year 8 and is taught by drum teacher Ray Robertson. The group has performed previously at the biannual music department soirees. This is the first time the Bright P12 Drum Corps has performed at the Autumn Festival, but it definitely will not be the last. Freeburg Community Multi-Purpose Centre, the iconic pianola featured in musical family homes and pubs, raising raucous voices to fill the air. His master's voice gramophone was a fabulous invention admired by all now in its famous, fabulous and historic. Come and see them tomorrow at the Freeburg Community Market from 9 at Freeburg at the new fantastic Freeburg Hall. The Bright Garden Club. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Not the Beatles, not the Rolling Stones. Listen to Mother's Nature, dulcet tones. Magpies, kookaburras, all callings at dawn. Usually cicadas. The music. And there's Glenn with his big horn. Trying to influence the judges again. Big hand for the Bright Garden Club, responsible for a lot of the fantastic gardens that you see around our fantastic city of Bright. Wandillagong Primary School, the Lion King is an award-winning music that teaches children an important lesson for life. Little Simba starts life as a timid little lion cub, but with the help of his friends who encourage and support him, he grows up to be an important leader in the animal kingdom. This is a great message for the kids and is strongly promoted by the school. Now, the Wandillagong School is one of the longest continually operating schools in Victoria. Where's Julie today? She's on the phone, on the float. There's our headmaster, Julie Smith, headmaster of the headmistress of the Wandillagong Primary School, and she's been at the school for nearly 100 years now, 120 years, all that time since the school first opened in about 1877. Footscray Yarraville Band. Big hand for the Footscray Yarraville City Band. One of the fantastic contributors to music this year. The Bright Hospital. Visit the Bright Hospital with your broken bones. The few of us around here who are regular contributors to the Bright Hospital. Ankle bones, knee bones, thigh and hip bones. The hip bone's connected to the thigh bone. Thigh bone's connected to the Medicare bone. All the diligent staff and a trusty doctor. Where's the trusty doctor? And it's good to see them all dressed up in their theatre gear today. Adventure Guides Australia, the hills are alive with the sound of adventure. Adventure Guides Australia have been operating all over Victoria for the last 30 years. These guys can take you hiking, skiing, caving, abseiling, climbing to some of the most spectacular areas in Victoria and beyond. Talk to them about your next adventure. They are based at Mount Buffalo, where they run the ski school cross-country ski school over the winter, and all those other fantastic activities for corporate, individual and school groups. So if you're interested, have a little bit of a talk to them or any of the other operators after the parade. They'll be more than pleased to let you know how it all works. Bright Lions Club, celebrating 38 years of service in Bright. Old rock and rollers never die. There's a couple in there that are getting pretty close to it, I think. They just joined the Bright Lions Club. King of the Lions, Frank Hayden, OAM. Elvis has left the building. Give us a tune. never. You know those photos you see? Elvis before the hot dogs and Elvis after the hot dogs. You know which ones they are, folks, don't you? Bright Rudden Custom Club, formed last year, 2013, to ensure the continued operation of the Bright Rod Run and the Rockabilly Festival, a couple of fantastic festivals here in Bright. The club has members throughout the Alpine Shire and beyond who share a love of motor vehicles. The cars here today showcase a diverse range of vehicles in the club. And just have a look, go to the information centre and look up the events that are on in the Bright over the next 12 months and check those dates for the Rockabilly Festival and the Bright Festival, a couple of fantastic festivals. There's Russell, Russell, president of the club. Russell's president of the Hot Rod Club. Russell's the only thing that's got anything to do with the Hot Rod Club that's older than the cars. Playing with his hooter, once again. Fantastic looking old Chevy there. Looking good. Just a few of the members of the Bright Hot Rod Club who are fantastic organisers of the Bright Rod Run here. First weekend after Cup weekend every year, one of the biggest hot rod shows in Australia. And the Bright Rockabilly and Rod Festival. Got School Pipe Band, ladies and gentlemen. What about a big hand for the Scott School Pipe Band? All students of Scots College, Albury. I love a pipe band. Or as they sometimes prefer to be called, men in skirts. The band wears the Gordon tartan, features at many local and district functions throughout the year. Competing in pipe band competitions at juvenile and 4th grade level. They were formed in 1956 when the school was originally the Albury Grammar School, made up of students from Year 4 to Year 12, so that covers all spectrums there. The band will be competing in the 2014 World Pipe Band Championships in Scotland and Southeast Asian Championships in Jakarta. Pipe major is Declan Dempster and the drum sergeant is Edward Roxburgh. And once again, fantastic contributors every year to the Bright Gala Day Parade. Ovens Valley Calisthenics College. Fit bunch of boys and girls. Calisthenics had a huge variety from singing to dancing. I didn't know calisthenics were into singing. I might have to go and join. Singing, dancing and gymnastics and balletic components. We go to the regional and Melbourne competitions and also perform locally. Ages range from kinder to young adults. Come and try any time at the Ovens Valley Calisthenics. Getting right into that music theme. Into it, girls. What about a big hand? Ovens Valley Calisthenics. Bright Vehicle Preservation Society. 35 years they've been going. The Bright Vehicle Group is committed to restoring and preserving vintage, veteran and classic cars, bikes and trucks. It has over 300 members in the Ovens and Kiowa Valleys, and they have a show and shine in Howard Park today right after the parade. Please make your way down. Oh, Carmen gear, like a Carmen gear. And a little, beautiful old V-dub bug, look at that. They were still making those things up until a few years ago. Bright Vehicle Preservation Society. Some of these cars are in better condition than some of the drivers. Nothing personal, Adrian, nothing personal. Smile. Some fantastic old vehicles, part of the Bright Vehicle Preservation Society. 35 years they've been operating right here in Bright. And they will be on display in the park straight after the parade. Now, I know a guy who had a Citroen once. He would love to have had one of those towed behind him so the bloody thing kept breaking down all the time. And last coming up in the parade for the Bright Preservation Society is just one of our local supermarkets' delivery vehicles. So if you feel like a loaf of bread or a litre of milk or something, just ring the local supermarket and this is a delivery car. I'll have it there in about 0.2 of a second. Take them, pass them. Take them, go on, just go right around, pass them. Looks like we've got one of the Bright Vehicle Preservation Society cars broken down up at the roundabout. "35 years these guys have been operating right here in Bright. And we're followed up by the Albury City Band. Those of you who were fortunate enough to hear them early this morning, you know this is one of the greatest bands, one of the greatest brass bands in the area. They've got a steady membership of about 30 people under the baton of Mr. Clayton Fiander, who plays bass trombone professionally for the Canberra Symphony Orchestra. The band today is being led by Mr. Frank Sergi on the bass drum. Albury City Band. Big hand for the Albury City Band. Closely followed by the Bright State Emergency Service. Bright SES, your local community emergency service for flood, storm damage, road crash rescue, alpine and subalpine searches, as well as numerous other activities, supporting the police, ambulance and the CFA. And they're today working with Bright Segways. They've obviously stolen the Segways. That's because the vast majority of them are too bloody lazy to walk. Roy Kennedy, unit controller, driving our $250,000 specially designed road rescue 6-wheel drive. Jesus, Barrett, you look silly. The op shop. That one-wheeled stretcher there was a very, very important part of the rescue program, donated by the Bright Op Shop. Now, Bright Op Shop are the Bright SES are very, 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 very protective of their parking spaces. This is the guy that parked in the unit controller's parking space last week. I don't think he'll bother doing it again. Come on, Pete, take him, mate. Take out the crowd. A boy on a new toy. Have a look at that. Bright SES are currently recruiting and are looking for all sorts of people. Not particularly, but also fit people. Bright SES runs an alpine search unit. One of the, in fact, the only section of the emergency services in Australia that you actually have to pass a physical to be a member of. These guys are often out for 2 or 3 nights at a time, jumping in and out of helicopters, rescuing all those silly people that get lost up in the snow. So they're coming into a very, very busy time of year. Bright Relay for Life. Fantastic organisation. I think last year, how much ladies did we raise last year? Last year, these ladies raised in our small little town $82,000 in the Bright Relay for Life for cancer. What a fantastic effort. Amazing, amazing effort. Flamenco dancing, Melbourne's new flamenco dancers from Spain, bringing culture, traditional dances. What about a big hand for the flamenco dancers? Music, music, music. And a big hand for the nerds. North East Roller Derby. Roller skates plus disco equals Saturday night fever, 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 fever. Escape the monotony of life. Put on some disco tunes. You know you should be dancing. Get your groove on. Peter, I think you and I better join the roller derby people, mate. I think that's for us. North East Roller Derby are out of sight. Join them as they boogie on down. See you on the flip side. I reckon we could do that. Definite candidates. Bright Limousines. Come and see Bright Limos. Cheering Brighton surround. I've lost my thing. In luxury limousines, specialise in food and wine tours. All right throughout the Alpine Valley. Tommy! You guys have been in the back since last year. These guys will do parties, weddings, funerals, anything. Bright Limousines. Enjoy the melody of the mountains in style in the back of one of Bright's limos. Great contributors to the community, Bendigo Bank. Put a lot of money back into the community. Big hand for Bendigo Bank. Helped a lot of people out. Bright CFA, what about a big hand for the CFA? Established in 1892. Bright Fire Brigade is made up of local members of the IF community. They are 100% volunteers. On call 24 hours, 7 days a week to respond to incidents of life and property. Be very careful. Be very, very careful. Captain Paul Mansfield in the front of the tanker there. He's actually been in the CFA since 1892. Bums. Here come the Bombs. Bright United Men's Shed. Bums are big fans of rock and roll. We played at our annual book sale first Friday and Saturday of January. We requested on Alpine Radio on Thursdays from 3 till 5 and listen to Golden Oldies on 92.9 FM in the Ovens Valley. The Flatback Cubby House is for auction after the concert. After this afternoon's concert, that will be auctions starting at $200. Wouldn't that be a fantastic prize? We'll also take offers on the jukebox and orders for other cubby houses. Enjoy the greatest music of all time. Stadelmans, Carl Stadelman, always a great supporter of the Shire. Carl's now in his 70s. He arrived here in Bonagilla. A lot of local people will know, and a lot of migrants will know the story of Bonagilla. He arrived here from Austria and he's now a great contributor to the community. The Citroen we saw go through earlier, that was one of Carl's early 1923 tractors. Still has it and still very well preserved, a bit like Carl actually. Rotary Club of Bright. Fantastic, great supporters every year of the Bright Autumn Festival. In fact, if it wasn't for the Rotary Club and a lot of the other community organisations in town and the volunteers, we would not have an Autumn Festival. Big hand for the Bright Rotary Club. Oompa Band. Celebrating Oktoberfest and music, music, music! Ladies and gentlemen, we're very privileged here in the Alpine Valleys to have some fantastic athletes. I was talking about all the great bike riders before. None more famous than Greta Small, 2014 Winter Olympian. Greta competed in alpine skiing in 5 events in the recent Olympics in Sochi, Russia. She is Australian junior and senior champion. Give Greta a big hand. Fantastic of her to take a little bit of time out of her training to be here with her, Dave. Not very often she's in the country. Phantom Carriage Tours. Beautiful horses are today grooving along the beautiful streets of Bright. carrying the Bright Brewery folks. They're off and running. Obviously the horse doesn't want to be out in the rain. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the Bright 52nd Gala Day Parade. We hope you've enjoyed it. We hope you've all been. We'll be back next year.